All right, here we go. Questions?
Can you all hear us okay?
Yes, sir. Questions?
All right. Well, Aaliyah, for you, what has this been like getting back into West Virginia and stepping back into the home state and getting ready for a season of college basketball? I know there was a lot of excitement when you announced you were coming back home.
The excitement is still there. Every day we come in, we work. Everyone's competitive, and you don't get that a lot. Like, some days are typically like not competitive, but here every day everyone competes. We go hard, and then at the end of the day, like, I can go home and see my parents or my grandparents. So I think that's been really fun for me.
Can you tell us a little bit about that decision to come home? What went into it, and why you chose Marshall?
Yeah, so when I put my name in the portal, Coach Kemper reached out, and from then we had like a really good conversation. He believed in me, I believed in his process and what he wanted to do with this program, and then knowing kind of some of the players, like I knew Sav, kind of knew Kennedy, not really, just through mutual friends, but knowing what their season looked like last year and what it could be the following year, and then also like my last year being home versus being three hours away, it's a little difference. My parents was able to travel every game, but my grandparents wasn't, so they're actually here in Huntington, so that actually made a huge difference.
How's that bonding process work, trying to maybe form that chemistry with some of your new teammates before you even hit the court in a game situation?
I feel like we instantly clicked, a lot of us, especially like Kennedy, Mo. I spent a lot of time with them, so like I felt like we clicked instantly, especially on Instagram and stuff like that. Before, once I signed, we got like in a group chat and all that, and I felt like instantly, like you could just feel the vibe that like we were gonna be good this year.
Whenever I saw you all a couple months ago at the rec, the tempo seemed so much quicker than what you had probably seen on film from Marshall last year and from what I saw live from Marshall last year. Is that something that you and Sav both being able to run things, is that something that allows as you all to pick up the pace a little bit and get up and down?
Yeah, I think that's something that we emphasized on, is trying to play quick but also play smart. And then with me and Sav, I think we could push the tempo a little bit and make good decisions. So that was just something that we have been trying to work on.
What has that process been like with Sav? Obviously, she has been a primary ball handler and scorer for this offense for the last couple of years, and it seemed like I talked to her dad a couple weeks ago, and he said she really felt blessed to have you there because it takes some of the weight off and she can play a little more free. And that's not an easy transition, though, for somebody that's used to dominating the ball and also being the primary. So how have you all really been able to mesh that through your workouts and really come together?
I think me and Sav have known each other for a little while. We played under the same AAU program, so I've watched her play. I know the girl can score like no other. So coming in, I just wanted to make sure that she knew like we were gonna click, like our togetherness could be better for our program. And just with my experiencing helps her, and I tell her a lot, and we talk back and forth and help each other out. So I think that's been helpful for both of us.
A little bit, not necessarily Marshall related, but South Charleston related. Obviously, somebody that comes from that area that a lot of girls in this area looked up to, Renee Montgomery. How big has Renee been for you as sort of someone you look to, especially with the things that she's done at the WNBA and within the communities and trying to be a leader in all realms of the world?
Growing up, she was always my role model. Always wanted to be like Renee. Watched her play at UConn, watched her play in the WNBA. And then even now, like without WNBA, she's been a leader and really showed us what life is like without basketball.
Have you gotten to talk to her any or have any conversations when she's come back in the area?
It's been a little while, but when she came back, probably my senior year, we had a conversation. She's always been helpful every time she comes in. You know, she speaks, and like recently when she came back for the Multifest, wasn't able to go, but you know, she came back and showed love to the community and talked to the young girls. So that was always helpful for me growing up.
What are you looking forward to the most about? I know that you all got the schedule set now. Practice is going, and everything feels like it's getting back to normal after last year being as crazy as what it was. What are you looking forward to the most about this upcoming basketball season? Is it on the court, being able to, you know, get with a new team? I know obviously your grandparents being able to watch, that's a big factor too. What hits home the most for you?
I'm just ready to like compete against someone else. Every day we compete against each other and we go hard, which excites me for like the actual game. And then like just looking up in the stands and knowing that like my family's going to be there will mean a lot to me.
Is it?
I think we're good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lee. Good luck this season.
Thank you.